Okay, so here we are from the Baila Society. We have
Daniel.
Toy.
and you guys. I saw you last year. We interviewed you last year, and I got some beautiful pictures of your performances and everything you've done. Tell us about the role of the Baila Society here in the Congress this year.
Big for us. It's the 10th year, so we've done this numerous years now. And this year, yesterday, we had the competition, which we've been sponsoring now for a couple of years. We actually, the two of us just came back from a month Asia tour. We did a lot of judging over there in Korea, went to Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing, and there's a lot of salsa over there, and they all admire New York. So it's very good for us to see how much you're doing here in New York. So we did the competition. It was a beautiful competition yesterday, and we had our student team perform. We did a couple of workshops just now. We have another one on Sunday, and tonight we have our apprentice team. And tomorrow and Sunday we have our repertory company perform. We have a booth here. So we're doing a lot of stuff here. And then one of the things that we always want to highlight is in October we do the Latino Commission on AIDS charity festival at the Museo del Barrio. So, salsa here in the city in general, the Latino culture, with Museo del Barrio, we're trying to mix it, and this is the perfect venue for it.
Absolutely. I mean, I hear the word Baila Society a lot. I know you're doing a lot of things here, but what exactly is the organization?
Well, we're actually pretty multifaceted. We do several things. We started out as an online dance academy. So we teach online. We're actually one of the only people that put up regular videos, instructional videos online. We have over 1,000 videos now on bailasociety.tv. So we started out 4 years ago, and that's been our fun project. We also teach in the city. We teach all over the world. We're a professional dance company. You just heard about 3 of the different groups that we have dancing with us.
And a lot of things like last year we do a lot of charity work. So we did last year with Jorge Posada. His son has
Craniosynostosis,
right? So we did a show with John Cicada and with Cher. We try to bridge the salsa scene around the world with the people that don't know that much about it, so that they learn more about the rich history, the music, the excitement around it around the world. We did a show a year or 2 ago with Eddie Palmieri. One of the choreographies that we have is with him, or one of his songs. So just educating how rich the culture, the technique, the music is, and this is the perfect venue because it brings it all together.
Right. What I find fascinating is the online videos that can teach you. Is it really realistic? I mean, if I sat down and watched these videos, am I going to learn salsa?
Absolutely, because we spend a lot of time thinking about what's the best way to communicate dance to other people, because we were once students. We're still students in a lot of ways. And so we try to teach these steps in ways that most people will be able to pick up. So you can, watch it with counts, you can watch it with music, we can give you analogies, and since we're constantly filming and constantly putting new material up there, we're very likely to cover what you're most interested in.
We thought about, and we think about the DVD scene, right? There's so many DVDs out of salsa, but it's passive. So you buy a DVD and you watch it and that's all you have. But if you think about this new century, you have an iPhone, you have Evo, you have your iPad. It's more mobile, and we are more in touch with our students. So there's a forum where people can say, "Oh, I love Atoy's body movement workshop. Can we have more of this?" So we can do it right away, and that allows us to also around the world be more in touch with the community instead of
stay very current, very up to date.
Exactly, and it's a weekly thing, so it's something we do.
What if you don't have a partner? Is that an issue for these videos?
Never, no. The nature of the salsa scene is to not just have one partner, but to be able to go out to the community and dance with whoever you want to. So we're hoping that people will practice with each other and go out, social dancing. I mean, just think about this community, this international community of students that we don't get to see all the time. But we get to keep in touch with them, and we get to communicate the same stuff. We don't speak the same language, but we all dance the same way, and we're hoping that the website really helps with that.
Like we went to Korea, so that was the last stop on our Asia tour. And they're all exciting cities to see salsa develop. So in Hong Kong there's a lot, in Tokyo there's a lot.
We have a salsera performing here at the Congress from Tokyo.
So you have Tokyo, you have Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai, but in Korea they admire New York salsa so much. When we went there, people come to the airport to greet us, there's fan clubs, there's this, and they all show us their little handsets, and they have all of our videos on there. So it's a very, it's mobile, interactive community around the world. They take advantage of whatever resources they have, and we think it's a good way. I mean, it's sort of the future, because you don't want to have the passive element of a DVD, which is great, don't get me wrong, but it's probably today you want multiple sources that allow you to have access to it whenever you want to.
You guys are performing tonight?
Our apprenticeship program is.
Okay, and when are you two performing?
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. I want to know about the outfits this year because I remember last year there was a glitch. So, do you have something shorter now? Did you change it up?
Oh my gosh. You know, I believe that those things happen when you're nervous because you change your movement just a little bit. You either do a little bit more, a little bit less, you tweak it just a little bit. So we're hoping that this year we haven't changed the costumes. So we're hoping that we're going to change ourselves. We're going to try to stay calm, not get so much stage fright before we get on there, and do it the same way that we do it at rehearsal.
And it's
So
different routines, of course. So it's different outfits. All 4 nights with our student groups. Tonight, our apprentice team, and then Saturday, Sunday for us. 2 very distinctly different routines. One is very salsa, typical salsa, very New York style, and has typical salsa features. The other one is more Latin jazz. So, the artists are Eddie Palmieri and Richie Ray. So very different styles, very different style costumes. So, it's going to be cool costumes. The girls, of course, are going to look much better than the guys. But
I'm really curious how the community is going to receive this new piece because it was designed to be a parody of all the influences that salsa has in terms of dance genres. And so it's a topic of a heated debate here in New York City because there are some people who believe that salsa should be very modern and other people who believe that it should be very traditional. So without giving our personal opinion on that, we've inserted a lot of different genres into this one piece. And the girls are actually wearing classical ballet tutus. So it's going to be an interesting mix of things.
We can't wait to see you guys. I'm performing. I'm doing the Pro-Am. Competing, I should say. I'm doing the Pro-Am, beginner and intermediate. Do you have any advice for myself and others who are in my position who are competing and kind of showing their skills for the first time?
Well, the most important thing that you can do is have a good time out there. You've put in the work, right? Everything that you're going to do out there, you've done before. There's no point in trying to add more things or change something at this point. You can only have a good time, and you don't want to miss it by being nervous.
Right.
You want to go there and enjoy every single second that you're out there.
Good advice. That's what you do, right?
For years we actually didn't. For years you go in and you just focus on, let me do it right. Let me make sure the transitions are good. But at some point you want to not afterwards regret that you didn't experience it. You go off and you're like, wow, that was so fast. Everything happened so fast. I don't even remember doing everything. But if you are actually out there and just start to enjoy the people that are there, the music that's there, and you just enjoy it, at least you experience what you do. You know how it's like every day you go about your day, but it's passive, you don't think about it, you just do what you need to do, and then later on you realize, what did I do today? Because you're so wrapped up in everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the main pieces of advice that we have now. Of course, if you're competing, there's an element also of you have to show what you're able to do. So when we judge, and yesterday when you saw the judging, I think a focus for a competition is very much on the timing. So if you're off timing, that's bad. Because
That's a problem.
at the end of the day, it's about you interpreting the music. So timing is probably the key thing. And then the rest is just having fun and emphasizing whatever you train. But as a competitor, it's a little less about having fun. It is, of course, about having fun.
A little bit more technical.
Yeah, it's about technical and showing what you're able to do. But still, it's all about the fun.
Right. I'm going to have fun, and we're going to have fun watching you guys. So we will be watching on La Escena, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
We got to dance all weekend long.
I will be at your booth, yes. Okay, no, I'm gonna listen. I need all the encouragement I can get.
We'll be there.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more live streaming on En La Escena.